Today we're outside of Austin, Texas, where I'm finishing up some final details on the exterior of my house. For that, I'll be using GE Supreme Silicone window and door sealant to address the gaps and transitions on the siding. Let's have a look. For my first application, I'm going to be addressing the gap between the siding boards. We intentionally leave a small gap to allow the board to expand and contract, but we need to fill that with a good sealant so that water doesn't get back there and cause rot. To get started, I use denatured alcohol to clean the joint, and this gives me a really good substrate for the silicone to adhere to. I also change how much of the tip I cut away depending on the siding gaps I'm filling. I really like that the GE Supreme Silicone window and door sealant is able to expand and contract. It's not going to crack as the weather changes, and it has very strong adhesion. It's going to stick to the wood of the siding very tenaciously, so it's not going to pull away as the seasons change. The next application is this exterior light where the electrician came in, cut through the siding, but did not seal around the light fixture. And this, if we left it open, is going to let water get in and cause rot. The gap on this application was a little bit tighter, so I cut the tip, giving me a smaller hole so I could be very precise with the sealant. I also used a caulking tool to get in around that light fixture. This gives me a little bit more fine tunability. The other thing I really like about this product is it's mold resistant. This means that mold won't grow on it over time. This is a highly visible area right by the door, and we don't want mold growing on it. The final application is a repair where these two buildings came together. The joint was caulked originally with an inferior product, so now I've got to clean that product out and replace it with 100% silicone. We cut our tube with a very large hole. This allows us to get a lot of product deep into that groove and close that gap. It's really important when you are tooling the bead to not let too much build up on the end of your finger. So I'll pull down a few inches and then I'll wipe my finger so I'm not touching all of the sides of the buildings and making a big mess. GE Supreme Silicone window and door is the perfect sealant for this application because it's 100% weatherproof and it resists UV degradation, which is perfect for this application because we get a lot of sun down here in Texas.